Hello everybody, how's it going? It's Smlatic here again, back with another great video for you guys today. Really quickly, I thought I would cover this new series I'm doing on my channel called The Splurge. The Splurge is 5 minutes, uninterrupted, on a particular topic or story. This can range from politics, to something that's happened in media, to, in today's episode for example, be a story from my life that I just feel like you guys need to know about. I feel like having an unedited, raw vlog is always nice to have. I think it changes the pace up from the edited vlogs and everything else that I do on the channel. So without further ado, let's hop into our very first splurge. Alright, let's set ourselves a timer. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, welcome to the Splurge series. I know I just introduced that before, but I'm so excited to begin this new little series with you guys today. I only have 5 minutes to explain exactly what I want to talk about, but thankfully this story isn't terribly too long. Now, if any of you actually work in retail, you probably know this is some stuff that's happens every day to most of us. But for those of you who do not, or have never worked in retail, hear this story and let this guide you. And hopefully in the future, you have a bit of empathy towards your fellow retail workers or the retail workers you interact with every day. For those of you who do not know, I live downtown, which is a great thing. I love it. It's absolutely awesome. The one big flaw that I found so far living down here is parking, which, I mean, naturally living in a big city is always going to be a huge problem. But you see, I'm not going to pay $150 for a parking garage pass. That's just ridiculous. So instead, what I do is about 3 to 4 blocks down from where I live, there is 3 different bridges that have 24-hour free parking. Doesn't matter what side you park on. You don't even have to move your car every 24 hours. So obviously, it's incredibly convenient to be in these spots. Yes, does it suck having to ride my bike, which is just to the right of me here. I would turn my camera set up to show you guys, but it's just a bicycle. But does it suck having to bike to my car every day? Absolutely it does. But to be honest with you, it's also sort of therapeutic in a way and does get me up in the morning. Now the problem with this, of course, is I live in Iowa. Now for those of you who don't know where Iowa is, absolutely fine. I don't blame you. Again, it's in the middle of the country, and we don't really do too much. But we're really good with Iowa corn and the Iowa caucus. Back to the point at hand. Iowa is known for some pretty bad winters, and we had our first big snow not too long ago, and I think it was about 3 to 3.5 inches. Now naturally, I did not know when I had to wake up for my 6 a.m. call time, meaning this is 5 o'clock in the morning we're talking about here. How much time do I have to go off on this? Okay, I've got 3 minutes. This is 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm already groggy. I'm incredibly tired. It's 5 in the morning, so it's going to be really cold. And as I get downstairs from the elevator and I look out the window, I just see everything is completely destroyed. Not destroyed in the way where buildings are completely collapsed. No, I'm just talking about in general. There's so much snow on the ground. And so, you know, as I naturally get my bike in my hand, I decide, well, I need to somehow make it to work. Now, thankfully, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and the roads are pretty empty, but as the sidewalks hadn't been cleared yet, and to be honest with you, the roads weren't cleared either, they were in the process of clearing them, I'm having to bike to my car, which is about 5 blocks away. And to add insult to injury, not only was I having to, grip my handlebars with every piece of strength I had left, just so I didn't fall off the bike, of course, but the wind is blowing, the snow is all over the place, and as I get to my car, I find it's completely covered in snow, right? Completely covered in snow, and like I said, this caught me off by surprise. I didn't actually know it was going to snow, so I had no means of just, cleaning it off, so I had to use a sock that I just happened to have found in my car, and I used that to scrape off everything. So naturally, it took me a long time to do this, right? And on top of everything else, I had to let the car warm up a little bit. I was going to be late, right? It was 6 a.m. I hadn't even left the bridge. I lived 10 minutes away from my job. So I called my work. I said, hey, I'm going to be about 15 minutes late. And then I explained to them exactly what I just said on this camera in the last 4 minutes. My job just told me, well, you should have woken up earlier. And next time, make sure you wake up earlier. And that's it. That's the story right there and then. I visibly and audibly took like a second. I just breathed in and I breathed out because I was really trying to hold back me saying, you know what, I'm not going to come in today. But I needed the money. So I started my car up and I just drove with no music 35 miles an hour on a 60-mile-per-hour interstate all the way to my job. And that's the story, folks. That's my retail horror story for today. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to use these last 30 seconds to just kind of say one last thing about retail workers, and maybe a PSA. If you ever shop at Target or Walmart or Hy-Vee or any place with people that do retail work, remember this story, take it with you, and forever hold it right here in your heart, because we suffer for you. The people. See that? Suffering. Time.